Hello everyone, welcome to Biography, the channel where powerful stories inspire strength, and every journey becomes a lesson for success. Today's video is about a man who changed how we understand the universe, and showed the world the real power of imagination, Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was born on 1879, in Germany. His father, Hermann Einstein, was an engineer and businessman, and his mother, Pauline Koch, was a gentle, music-loving woman. Albert was not like other children. He started speaking very late. Some say he didn't speak full sentences until he was 4 years old. His parents even feared he had a learning problem. But they didn't know that inside his quiet mind, a storm of ideas was already forming. At the age of 5, something happened that changed his life. His father gave him a simple magnetic compass. When young Albert saw the needle moving mysteriously, he was filled with wonder. He kept asking, "Why does it move like that?" That moment sparked his lifelong curiosity about the unseen forces of the universe. Einstein's school life wasn't easy. He hated strict rules, punishments, and the way teachers expected students to memorize everything. He wanted to explore, not repeat. Many teachers thought he was lazy or rebellious. But Albert didn't care. He was busy thinking about light, space, time, and the mysteries of nature. By the age of 12, he had already taught himself algebra, geometry, and calculus. He read books far beyond his grade level. He especially loved the works of Isaac Newton, and philosophers like Immanuel Kant. But despite being so intelligent, Einstein faced many rejections. He failed his first entrance exam, to a technical school in Zurich. But he didn't give up. He studied hard and passed the next time. He graduated from Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in 1900, but even then, he couldn't find a job in teaching. No university would hire him. Eventually, in 1902, Einstein got a modest job at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern. It wasn't exciting, but it gave him something very precious: time. Time to think, time to write, time to explore his thoughts. And then, something magical happened. In 1905, Albert Einstein, working quietly as a clerk, published 4 groundbreaking papers that would change science forever. That year is now known as his Annus Mirabilis, his miracle year. Let's talk about those discoveries. The first paper explained the photoelectric effect, showing that light can act like particles, not just waves. This idea opened the door to quantum physics, a completely new field. The second paper gave proof of atoms and molecules, something many scientists still debated at that time. The third paper introduced the concept of special relativity, the idea that space and time are not fixed, but relative. This shook the entire world of physics. And the fourth, it gave us the most famous equation in history, E equals mc squared. This simple-looking formula says that energy and mass are the same thing, they can be changed into each other. This single idea later led to nuclear power, and unfortunately, also the atomic bomb. In 1921, Einstein was awarded the Nobel Prize in physics, not for relativity, but for the photoelectric effect. This proved that his ideas were not only revolutionary, they were correct. Einstein wasn't just a brilliant scientist, he was a deep thinker, a philosopher, and a humanist. He cared deeply about peace, kindness, and justice. When World War I broke out, he spoke against violence and nationalism. When Hitler came to power in Germany, Einstein, who was Jewish, was targeted and forced to flee. In 1933, he left Germany forever and moved to the United States, where he worked at Princeton University. He supported the Allied effort during World War II, but he later became one of the strongest voices against nuclear weapons. He said, "Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding." Einstein was not a perfect man. He made mistakes, faced criticism, and had personal struggles, especially in relationships. But he remained deeply committed to truth, learning, and humility. He didn't chase wealth or power. He dressed simply, often forgot daily tasks, and once said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." His simple lifestyle and deep wisdom made him loved all over the world. People didn't just respect his brain, they admired his heart. Even in his last days, Einstein was working. He was trying to build a unified theory, something that could explain all forces of nature in one formula. He never succeeded, but his work laid the foundation for many scientists after him. On April 18, 1955, Einstein passed away peacefully at the age of 76. His brain was preserved by scientists, hoping to understand the source of his genius. But maybe it wasn't the brain that mattered, it was the burning desire to question everything. Today, Albert Einstein is a name that represents intelligence, creativity, and curiosity. His ideas shaped the modern world, from GPS systems to space travel, from lasers to electronics, his influence is everywhere. But more than his science, Einstein gave us a way of thinking. He taught us to be bold, to be curious, and to never stop asking questions. Albert Einstein's life is a message to the world: you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be passionate. You don't need to follow the crowd. You just need to follow your curiosity. So, ask yourself, what are you curious about? What can you explore deeply? Let Einstein's journey remind you, every great mind started with a single question. If this story inspired you, then please do 3 simple things to support this journey. Like this video if you learned something new today. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful biographies and motivational stories. Comment below, what inspired you most about Einstein's life? And which legend should we cover next? Thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, and always remember, the mind that opens to a new idea never returns to its original size.